What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and thank you for tuning in to yet another video, another vibe. First I have to move the G8 out the way, come bring in the Durango. That's not usually how I do it. I usually just have the G8 in the garage. All the equipment is usually in the garage, and I usually have it in a line, ready to just kind of pick up and place in there. But I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all right now how I pack it up to have it ready for in the morning. So like I said, I have to move the G8 out the way and bring the truck in here right quick so I can kind of film. All right, yeah, see how it looks now. Hold on. Boom, all done. Yep, 1 second. That's all it took. 1 second to fill up all this. I lied, y'all, but let me go ahead and show y'all how I really pack up the truck. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show y'all how I pack it up. I kind of just, before I start the day, well, I usually pack it up the night before. So first thing I do is I kind of just organize all my stuff. Well, kind of like messy organize a little bit. And I just kind of, what I do is basically like this is all my chemicals. So all my chemicals are in here. Everything with a red tape on top of it is an all-purpose cleaner bottle. And if it has this is a leather cleaner, have a ribbon tied around it. And so I have one bottle for the Dark Fury, which is the tire and wheel cleaner. I have a bottle for tire shine, and then the rest is just pretty simple. The rest of it, like I said, the ones with the red tape is all-purpose cleaner, and then everything else has a label on it. So I usually go through all that, make sure, I look to see what I need. So I know this one is empty. That one's empty. All three of them is empty, matter of fact. So I have to refill all of them. So okay, I got one that's not empty. So this one right here isn't empty. It has about 15 fluid ounces left. So I'm not gonna touch that one because I like to use all of it. So I'm gonna refill these two to the top. So tomorrow I have a full interior detail with a pet hair removal and a shampoo tomorrow, but it's only the front two seats I'm shampooing. So it shouldn't take me, hopefully it shouldn't take me no more than 3-4 hours to do it. If it's dirty, probably 2.5 if it's not too dirty. So always kind of, that's why I only do appointments, and I kind of plan my day around my appointment. So one thing I do feel about my setup is, although my setup is pretty good with my mobile detail and stuff, it's not the most efficient because I have to move things around. I have to open doors and all that other stuff. And there's a lot of equipment. I have to set up equipment and stuff. And I kind of wish like the pressure washer was mounted in here. I wish the vacuum was just mounted in here, and I just grabbed the hose rail and just pulled it, turned it on, pulled it, and went like that. But I mean, right now I'm making do with what I can. So alright, so normally this is where I put my steamer at. My steamer is usually right on side of my water tank, or it's right here at the bottom, whichever I feel like doing at the day. It's just to make sure it's easy to grab. If I can grab it from right here or whatever, grab it from the door and bring it over the top, however, because I use the steamer on the full interior details. And this is just the way that I pack my truck. So there's certain things that I do bring with me and I don't bring with me. So chemicals like the Formula 4 spray racks, I always keep that with me in case I have to make more. Pink Perfection in case I have to make more, but that's why I have 3 all-purpose bottle. The leather cleaner I keep with me just in case I need to pour more. And this particular this is for the tire shine and the interior dressing. I will not be taking this with me. So that's it. So, and this right here is for the soap. For the this is the soap that I put inside the buckets and stuff, and I use to make foam. So I always take those for sure. Always come with me. And I used to take the Dark Fury with me, but because now I make a 1-gallon tank of the Dark Fury, so this one still has a good bit left. It's right underneath 1/2 gallon, y'all can see, and that's enough for at least a car. So I'm not gonna refill it. I don't like to refill my stuff until it's all like really completely going. And if I had a car like, and I had to do the exterior tomorrow, then I would bring it with me. I would probably refill it. But that's pretty much it. And I always put my chemicals right here. And then, like I said, sometimes if I have to, I'll put the steamer here again. And then y'all can't see, but the gas tank will go under. The gas tanks will go underneath the water tank. So for the back, I always put my pressure washer towards the back, because I do more for some reason I do a lot of interior details. Now, do I do exterior details? Yes, I do a good bit of them, but not as much as the interior. And I always just keep it in the back because it's on wheels and it's easy to take out. So I just roll it towards the back, keep it towards the water tank. The next thing I do is take my vacuum. My vacuum normally goes on this side right here, right in front of the pressure washer. And then after the vacuum, I go ahead and I put my shampooer up in here. So normally I would have this wire hanging, but the wire's hanging today. I have my shampooer up in here, and then I just take this seatbelt. I take this seatbelt, I put it around the vacuum and shampooer so it doesn't be flying all over the truck. All right, so now that I got that packed, y'all see I have this space back here between the shampooer and the chemicals and all the miscellaneous drill brushes and all that good stuff. So that space right there, I reserved that especially for the brushes. So all my wash stuff, I put towards the back or in the middle. So both of my buckets will go right here next to the pressure washer, close to all the wash stuff. For the now normally I'm not doing the exterior wash tomorrow, like I said. So normally what I would do is fill up these buckets with water, not to where if they move it splash out, but just enough, about probably halfway, fill them up with water so that I can kind of conserve water and don't have to use so much of my water tank. And then last but not least is the generator. So this is an important part of the equipment at the moment. So the generator, I do the same thing. Put the seat belt around it so it doesn't be falling and it doesn't fall over or tip over or anything and gas come out or any of that stuff. This is going to be the first time with me doing a detail with this generator. So I'm also going to be bringing this one, so I have to make room. This one is going to go in the front, probably on the floor on the passenger side. So this is normally how I pack my truck up, y'all. So generator, shampoo, vacuum, 2 buckets, pressure washer, my chemicals, miscellaneous stuff, clean and dirty towels go right behind the seat. The seat will come back and I'll put the generator, the old generator up front. So as far as hoses, normally what I do is I just wrap like this hose right here. So this is a pre-spray right here. This is a pre-spray and this is for the extractor. So it's a powder that I'm using now, and maybe I'll make a video on, but there's a bunch of videos on it already. And this, I normally just try to squeeze it in with the rest of the stuff. That way I don't have to, because I'm going to be using this anyway, and I don't like to put this in the middle or put this up front. I like to be able to come right here, open the hatch, just pull this out. I'll pull this out, pull the extractor out, and I'll place it right behind the truck to be ready for me to use it after I'm finished with the vacuum. I always try to fill or top off the water tank at night. That way I don't have to worry about it in the morning. But sometimes, depending on the detail, say I have about the tank is halfway full, I don't worry about it if it's just like an interior detail and I know I'm not going to be using that much water. But most of the time I do try to top it off before I go, just in case somebody say, hey, can you wash my car also? I know I can probably use their water if they have water that I can access. I like to have my own water, but a lot of people ask me, hey, where do you refill your water at? I refill it right here at my house. This water is soft water, works pretty good. Works a little better than just your normal everyday water. And then there's one thing that I failed to mention. So depending on what type of detail I have, I always make sure that like the batteries are charged for the drill. I always make sure. So as y'all can see right here, I have one of the batteries charging. It's already charged. So that's one thing that I always do. And then I also check to make sure I have everything in there, like brushes. Tomorrow I'm doing a pet hair, so I double check to make sure I have the tool to help get the pet hair out of the carpet and seats. That's just one of the things I do. I check and double check and triple check just to make sure, because I do forget things all the time. And so like I'm charging this right now, and I'll go ahead and put it inside the truck with the thing to charge it, so I could just charge it. I could charge the second battery when I'm at the detail and use this one. So let's go ahead and get to the detail in 3, 2, 1.